Hello, everyone. Hello, fabulous girls and boys, and welcome to another fabulous episode of the Fab Life. I don't think I've said fabulous enough.
Fabulous is cool.
Fabulous is great.
That's so
And
true.
we are more fabulous today because we have our furry friend, Gigi and Gigi.
This is here with Gigi.
Oh my
This is the creator of the
gosh.
company.
And she is wearing one of the sweaters that her mama designed for her.
Yes.
Yeah,
We're
so
working
tell me about your design company.
We have a full line of career wear,
Mm-hmm.
formal wear. We're working on our winter wear. We have beach wear. We have
Yes.
spring wear, formal gowns. It's beautiful. So we're working on our winter wear. So working on winter
Oh my
formals and
gosh.
winter sweaters. Yeah.
That's
So
really
it's pretty
awesome.
fun.
So how did you begin your clothing company for pets?
I have 4 rescues. I call them the
Okay.
Fab Four.
The
which
Fab Four,
the
ladies
Fab
and
Four.
gentlemen.
They're amazing.
Yes.
And so I didn't want them wearing clothing that was made in countries where they actually
Right,
eat the
right,
kids.
yeah, yeah,
You understand
yeah,
that.
yes,
So I
yes,
said, you know
I
what? No,
understand
they're
that.
going to have their own line made in the U.S. And so it basically supports
Yes,
the U.S. clothing anti-dog meat trade in the other countries.
I know, and we this is one topic that I really hate to talk about, but it is happening, most especially. I think it happens in the summer, and as much as we love the Chinese people, but this happens, in China every year. It's the dog festival, and this has been brought to my attention because a lot of my friends on Facebook have been, protesting this. Most especially my good friend. She happens to be Chinese too, but she's like protesting
Oh, yeah.
against this, because she's an animal lover, and she's like, how could you guys do this?
Right.
Yeah.
And Gigi's a big follower of
Not all Chinese people are into this. Some are really against this. This I think happens in their the provinces, like the outskirts of
They have
the
the Yulin
city.
Dog Meat Festival because Gigi follows Mark Ching. Mark
Yes,
Ching's
there you go.
organization.
There
Yes,
you go.
we follow him. Yeah, we're part of his group.
I
following.
cannot even see the images. I mean, they're heartbreaking.
Exactly. Yeah, it's tough. So that's why they have their
It's
own.
very tough.
That's why they have their own clothing line. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, you are an angel to them, to our furry friends.
Thank you. Say hello.
Gigi,
Say hello, Gigi.
if only you wouldn't bark at me, then I would pet your nose.
I trimmed her beard today.
Oh
her
my
beard was growing
gosh,
too long.
Gigi.
I said ladies can't have
Look at
beards.
her. She's like, I'm fabulous, and that's the end of it. Would you like some champagne, Gigi? And some caviar, perhaps?
She wouldn't mind that.
She wouldn't mind,
No.
yeah. She's like, she opened up her mouth and smiled. Oh my gosh. So tell me more about your company.
Well, we've done a lot of shows here
Mhm.
in town. Maria's been to a couple of our shows.
Oh, wonderful.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We did the fashion shows. Our last show was last year at Caesars,
Oh,
which we had a
wow.
great turnout over at Devante.
Wow.
And then 2 prior, we had it at Rendezvous.
Oh, wow. So how many dogs participated in the show?
We had about 40 for the fashion
40?
shows.
Wow. And each of them with their owners?
Mm-hmm. Wearing
Wow.
some of Gigi Chic's clothing line. So
Wow,
we had some
that's
incredible turnouts, and we're thinking about doing one towards Christmas.
Awesome
Which would be fun.
exposure. Yeah. So are you selling the line in department stores?
No, we're
Mhm.
actually with the Oscars that just happened. I
Yes.
had a lot of celebrities request clothing from Gigi Chic's clothing line.
Okay, directly from the
Yes.
website?
No, actually, just
Directly from the store?
Yeah, from me. So.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
So we furnished a lot of outfits for the kids
Mm-hmm.
for the Oscars.
So where is your store located?
Um,
If they want to buy something, for their pet.
I actually have my seamstress because everything's custom made. But
Okay.
it's here in Las Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Everything's totally custom according to sizes.
Oh, okay. So
Hmm.
they have to come to you with the pet, and then they measure the
Hmm.
pets.
So it fits just
So
perfectly.
it's basically haute couture for our furry
Oui,
friends.
oui,
Yeah,
en
it's haute
couture,
couture. Yeah.
just like you, en
Yeah. Oh,
couture.
thank you.
I would love Gigi to wear
Oh
some
yeah,
of your
absolutely. And
fabulous
I would
clothing. That
love
would
to
be
collaborate with
fun.
you, and design. I've never designed anything, for our furry friends before. Look at her. She looked at me with her beautiful eyes.
She does have a gorgeous little face.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
But that would be incredible with your
Yes.
line, with the kids wearing it.
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
beyond couture. It's more couture than my line, so that would
Oh.
be fun.
Yeah, we shall set up a party for our furry friends.
Would you like that, Gigi? Vous
Oh,
parlez
she's
oui,
so
maman.
cute.
Mon mère. Mm.
Just to let you guys know, Gigi only responds to French. So she has to talk to her in French the whole time.
And her
I
siblings.
asked the dog and it didn't work on me.
No.
Parlez-vous français, Gigi?
And her other three
She's like,
siblings.
she's sniffing.
Her other three siblings only listen in English. So I'm
Oh,
like
wow. Yeah.
English, French at home. So.
I have a tendency to talk to all my pets in Spanish,
Oh, do
because
you?
I'm Spanish Filipino, and I was born and raised in the Philippines speaking Spanish. So to all my pets over there, I only spoke to them in Spanish, like "Ven acá, ¿qué estás haciendo?" and blah, and they would
How
respond
about
to that.
Filipino?
Hmm? No,
They don't.
because no, because in our household, Spanish was the only thing that spoke that was spoken.
How about
And
outside in the Philippines?
well, I spoke Tagalog. Tagalog is the language to my friends. Yeah, to some of them. Yeah.
So you
So,
didn't want to be Filipino in the house.
well, our household was a Spanish household, so everybody spoke in Spanish over there. Yeah, except for, oh my gosh, now I'm being interviewed. Except for the hired help spoke in Tagalog.
Okay,
Yeah.
hired help.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah.
So how did you come about designing clothing?
Me? Oh my gosh, I'm being interviewed. Um, I come from a very fashionable family. They were very highly cultured. They loved the opera, ballets and all that, and they went to Europe a lot. And I have an aunt in New York, my Jewish aunt in New York, who introduced me to black, and more black.
Just wanna let you know she has a show. That's why she started interviewing you.
Oh, okay. Well, you did not tell me that.
Well, I'm interested in his clothing because he
Uh,
showed me it's fabulous. I'm like, wait a second.
yes.
It's so flamboyant and more couture than for my kids. I'm like, wait a second.
Yes.
Design some couture like that, summer wear for my kids. Imagine that with the
Oh my god.
Yes.
flowy
yes.
sleeves,
The flowy
like,
sleeves
the
and
kids
all
running
that.
around
Yeah.
in flowy
Seeing her future
sleeves.
and they were here.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes. So yeah, we are collaborating in front of the entire world right now, and the entire world is watching us. Yeah. So I got influenced a lot by my family, and also of course when I was like younger, read Vogue magazine a lot, and then eventually went to fashion school, fashion illustration, and then just kept up, with fashion. And then I was privileged enough to apprentice with the great Aureo Alonso, who happened to be one of the designers of Imelda Marcos.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't she have like a million pairs of shoes?
Yes, she did. And well, Imelda Marcos wasn't the only one that he designed for. He designed for the greatest of the great. I'm talking about Queen Sirikit, Elizabeth Taylor, Shirley MacLaine. You, by the way, look like a young version of Shirley MacLaine.
Is that a good thing or a bad
It's a
thing?
good thing because we love Shirley.
Okay.
Well, I love Shirley. I thought she was very pretty and like and funny at the same time. She had that that aura about her back in the day. Well, she still retained it after all these years.
It's called good face work.
Yes.
Plastic
Well,
surgery.
no, I'm not. I'm not just talking about her face. I'm talking about her aura, her soul, her spirit. The thing that our physical beauty cannot radiate, and you have that. You have that. Yeah, you radiate that. You radiate a lot of love, and there's a saying that goes like, if you love animals, you can't possibly be a bad person.
Right, that's true. If someone doesn't like pets,
you cannot
like,
possibly
someone
be.
says, I don't like cats or
bad,
dogs,
yeah,
just stay away from me. I don't want to know you.
I love both cats and dogs. I'm not too crazy about snakes, but yeah.
Snakes.
I know there's somebody in the middle of Hollywood that has a yellow snake who ended up in the video of Britney Spears. And the snake's name is Sebastian.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. She's smiling because she wants Sebastian back in our comedy.
Oh, really?
Well, only an image of Sebastian, not the real Sebastian.
We can rent a snake for you, Maria, if you'd like.
Yeah. And we'll call him Sebastian.
Yeah, we'll just drop him off here.
Okay, and on that note, we are going to take a short break. But don't go away. We will be right back for the second segment. I love you.
Hi everyone, this is Maria Pureza Ruiz Leventhal. Welcome to Social Media Shows Network. We initiated Social Media Shows Network since May 2017. And in August 2017, Empowerment with Maria and Joe Live TV has born. And recently, we added 6 different shows in our network. We now have 9 different shows and 5 more on the making. What is social media shows? This is a group of key people that have the passion, initiative, commitment, and willingness to help others. We build brand for businesses. We open opportunities to others, other individuals that are willing to help one another. Social media shows is growing rapidly, and we would like to welcome you to our family.
We stand willing and able.
Are you recording right now?
Yeah!
Oh!
Hey! Liar, liar, Victoria's Secret on fire. Watch Gigi and Frenemies every Monday from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. on social media shows.
Welcome to the second segment of Fab Live. And please introduce the gentleman that's in the middle.
This is Gigi's assistant, Pierce.
Hello.
Gigi's
how y'all doing
assistant.
today?
Yeah, welcome to Fab Live.
Thank you.
So how do you like Fab Life?
I know it was cold outside a while ago. It's like, when I
freezing.
opened the door, like it's freezing. It's like, come on in.
I'm wearing a turtleneck, so.
It's definitely warm.
I
in
know,
here.
like I'm a tropical boy, so I have to wear this.
Yeah, you look really
It's hot and
wrapped up.
humid where I come from.
Did
the
you make that?
Philippines. Oh no, no, I just saw it and it spoke to me.
Do you design winter wear too, or no?
That's my forte actually, and that's
Really?
why I'm moved to the U.S. Because there is no fall winter in the Philippines. It's basically summer, and I'm just fascinated with fall winter wear, most especially my favorite French designer back in the 80s
Who is
was
that?
Thierry Mugler.
Oh, Pierre Mugler.
that?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
It's
he created a
amazing.
lot. He was inspired a lot by gods and goddesses and by science fiction and about horror and all these fantastical creatures. And he was able to his shows were theatrical. I mean, it was beyond anything back in the day. And what I loved about him, because I wasn't, back in the early 80s, they still had those 70s outfit, floral and ruffles. And for some reason,
I was a tiny kid.
well, I'm just explaining. So it was very, floral, and I wasn't really into that. And then when I saw the designs of him and Yves Saint Laurent back in the day, and Yves Saint Laurent, designed this like black leather, like fierce, no fuss, no ruffles. It was just like Hell's Angel, like on a Vogue ad. Oh no, it wasn't Vogue. Correction, it was Harper's Bazaar. I still remember September issue, and the cover was Elizabeth Taylor.
Wow.
Yeah. Really, really beautiful. I opened up the page and I said to myself, yes, I want to be a fashion designer. Because before that, I didn't have any interest in fashion. I mean, in the Philippines, there are like dressmakers here, dressmakers everywhere. But
It's just
I
all
didn't.
manufactured stuff.
Yeah.
It wasn't couture and.
Well, some of them like was special. I mean, if you go to the Philippines, Filipinos love to design evening gowns, but it didn't speak to me. When I opened that magazine, I found out later on that a designer could have an entire empire. Like it's an entire, and that's what Yves Saint Laurent and Mugler had back in the day. It wasn't only about clothes. They had sunglasses.
It's the it is like it's the accessories, especially in winter.
It's the accessories.
I
Yeah.
love that's why with winter,
Yeah.
with your line, you have
Yes.
scarves and you have gloves
Yes.
and you have hats, and there's so
Yes.
much more than just
Yes.
a formal gown or a spring wear dress.
Yes.
I mean, there's a
So,
lot of stuff.
and to me, it was all that put together, and the big picture. I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that fashion could have so much drama, and that's what really drew me into it.
Do you have samples of your clothing?
I have a few samples of my clothing. I made a movie many years ago, which was called Fallen Star, and I
Congratulations.
created. Oh, thank you. I wrote the script. I assisted in the directing, and I created the costumes as well. And I played the bad guy.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
Culprit, huh?
And so yeah.
Culprit? He could be a culprit.
He could be the culprit. Okay, we'll make another movie.
A villain? Yeah, he
So
could be a
yes,
villain.
now,
Wicked duck.
He
but
could be a wicked
like
guy.
enough about me. Like this interview is all about you. So how can my audience, contact you if they want to have something made for their beautiful?
They may call me
Mm-hmm.
at 702
Okay.
334 2083.
Okay.
Or if they wanted to go directly to my seamstress for sizing and picking out their own fabric and choosing one of the designs from Gigi Chic, they can also go directly to her.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So basically, right now, your business is more like a home-based in-house.
Well,
business.
it's custom.
Yeah,
Because you
it's
can't
custom.
just like, for instance, Gigi's
Yeah.
15 pounds,
Mm-hmm.
but she has long legs.
Yes.
And then my little guy is 5 pounds and he has short
Okay.
legs. And so you can't classify that they're small, medium, or large sizes. They have to be individually
Mm, yes,
customized. They
yes.
have to, because otherwise
Absolutely.
they'll be running around with something that's baggy or too tight.
Too tight, yeah.
And it doesn't
That'll
it
cut
doesn't
off
look
their
good. Exactly.
circulation.
And it
Yeah.
does not look good. If it's
Yeah.
baggy and like, my little peanut, she's little, but then
Yeah.
she has little short legs, and so everything I make comes off of her, so I have to retailor it.
Oh, okay.
So it's all custom.
Now tell me, Pierce, how do you assist her in the business side of things?
Well, I help respond to her emails and manage
Uh-huh.
public relations with some of her clients, potential buyers, do some of the marketing strategies, and then a little bit of the advertising.
You have a very intelligent assistant.
He's excellent.
Yeah, did you see the Devil Wears Prada?
I love that movie. Yes.
She's your Emily. She's the new Emily. Well, I know that you are not an Emily, but
You never know.
you never know.
You never know.
Never know.
I just love that movie, The Devil Wears
love
Prada.
that.
Like I've seen it like a multiple times, and most especially Meryl Streep during the interview with Andrea in the beginning. And before this interview, you've never heard about me, and you have no sense of style. No, that wasn't a question.
That was funny. I love the hat when she was
Yeah,
walking
and
with the knee-high boots and that hat.
And the hat,
And my
yeah.
mother's boyfriend had a hat just like that. I'm like, can I have your hat? I got it off from my mother's boyfriend. I had to have that hat.
Yeah. There's so many scenes in that movie that I really, really love.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah.
And the fashion, of course.
Yeah, and then the fashion and that iconic scene wherein, that lumpy blue sweater that you're wearing isn't only blue, it's not lapis, it's cerulean. And she was like, which you no doubt fished it out from some tragic casual corner. I mean, she.
And they looked her up. They
Yeah,
sized
she
her
looked-
down, and
yeah,
they
yeah,
said,
it was
"What are
like-
you, a size 8 or
Yeah,
they said a
yeah,
size 10?"
And
So
then-
where are you going to place your clothing at?
Me?
Yes, where's it going?
Oh, it's going everywhere. I'd just like to promote myself first here in the social media shows. And because this company is growing at an exponential rate. And once we get there, then that's the time that I'll promote myself. When I'm like a character and personality
Right.
out there. And
open
then I
up
can
some
launch.
open up some boutiques.
I can not open up some boutiques first. I'll probably hook up with celebrities and dress
That's
them
when-
up.
That's what I do for the celebrities.
Yes,
Kids.
yes,
I did some beach wear. I
Yes.
did some formal wear. They just send me the sizes. It's more
yes.
makes more sense when you work really hard for your designs
Ooh.
and your fabric is really of
So
quality.
speaking about the celebrities that you've created outfits for their little doggies, who are the celebrities?
I really
that-
can't say because I don't want to name drop, but I did a
Oh
lot
my
for the
gosh.
gifting suites for the Oscars.
Oh,
Yes, I really shouldn't.
But
say.
they're-
But if you
they're-
look on the internet, you'll see. If you see the kids,
but they're big stars who sashay on the red carpet.
yes, of
At the
course.
Oscar.
Yes,
I'd like to say the red carpet in Spanish too because it sounds the red carpet sounds magical in Spanish. Alfombra roja.
sounds
Yeah.
really sexy.
Alfombra, say it with me. Alfombra roja. That's the red carpet.
I love it.
I know I'm so theatrical.
That's okay. You're supposed to be. She's theatrical, right,
Yeah,
Gigi?
she's theatrical too. She's not in the mood to sit with mother.
Nope, she's done. She's like, Mama, I'm done.
Oh
Sleep
my
now?
gosh. So
Sleep
Pierce,
now?
are you enjoying this? Yeah.
Yes, this is a beautiful little exhibit of the film industry and TV shows and how they work. It's interesting to see you have your own show.
Nice. And about, working with her, are you enjoying it?
Of course. Her
Yeah.
and I are Bonnie and Clyde together. Partners in
Oh,
crime.
I love that. She's Bonnie and Clyde, and I'm the Great Gatsby. The Baz Luhrmann version. That's awesome. And have you met the celebrities?
I'm not about 2 or 3.
Oh,
We're not
okay.
allowed to
It's
disclose
okay.
right
It's
now.
okay. You don't need to mention any names. Yes, and I understand the whole confidentiality thing. I understand that.
So, which celebrity would you want to
Oh my
create
gosh,
for?
there are so many of them, but I would love to see Kendall Jenner on my catwalk.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
Yeah, because now my favorite designer in Paris is Olivier Roasting, and he designs for Balmain. And all his designs is a tribute to the 80s and 90s.
Oh, for the bummer?
Yeah, for the Balmain, yeah. And it's like huge razor sharp shoulder pads and the small waistline and the tight pencil skirts and like
So your designs are made for taller people, really.
yes, like for the catwalk I love doing that, but like in my years of experience in this industry, you really have to adjust yourself. So if you want to make it work and if you want to have a career.
Yes, that's true, though.
So I design for everyone.
Beautiful.
I design for everyone for as long as that woman is ready to immerse in my vision. You know and I have to say this, I don't like it when they come to me and they saw a dress in Macy's and they want me to copy it.
No.
Honey, just go buy the dress in
Yes,
Macy's.
exactly. So
Yeah,
you're gonna do
that-
only couture, or you're also gonna do ready to wear?
I wouldn't. I really wouldn't say couture at the moment. I would say high fashion, and the reason why I'm not loosely using that word because I want to be taken seriously by the French syndicate. I mean, if that day comes and then they'll invite me to be part of their club, you know
That's
yeah, yeah, la chambre de la haute couture, you know, syndicale parisienne, you know.
or it's
We're
Paris
on-
Paris Fashion Week.
yeah, Paris Haute Couture Fashion Week because there's Haute Couture Fashion Week and then there's Pret-a-Porter, which is ready to
Ready
wear.
to wear, exactly.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I know my clothing.
Yeah,
Yes, I
there
do.
you go. My gosh, we ladies are speaking the same language. I love it.
Yes, I'm wearing.
I love the boots.
They're Gucci, but they're
I
like
love it.
3 years ago.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You wear it beautifully.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah, but they're 3 years old. So I'm like,
That's
oh.
all that matters. Yeah.
What are you wearing?
I'm just wearing my own clothes. Well, not my own clothes. Some Express, and I'm wearing Energy, and it was a line that was discontinued here in Vegas. They had a boutique. I guess it was too avant-garde for the time.
Avant-garde?
Yeah.
Well, this is
So-
Vegas, so
Yeah. So, but I love that store. I really, and I'm very fortunate to have a few pieces from that store and kept it. You know, and whenever I wear clothes from, you know, Energy, I always get complimented,
that's cute.
you know. Okay, ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen, so we are done with the second segment of the show, and we will be back for a third, so don't go away.
You enjoying the show, baby?
Yes, I do. I guess you like this honey, huh?
That's some good honey, baby. That's not the honey I want. I want this honey. Oh yeah, baby. See, bet you can't compete with this, huh? That smells so sweet, baby. Oh, can you feel that? Oh, that's so good, girl. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's just oh, this is.
John is an employee at one of the most famous firms in the city of New York, so his job is very hectic, and he realized that it is necessary for him to go and finally take a vacation. But he went on a vacation without planning out the details, and wasn't able to truly enjoy where he went because he had to think about so many things that he didn't plan for. Instead of enjoying his time away from work, he came back with more stress that he was not able to take full advantage of his vacation. But this year, a coworker suggested him to try World Ventures this time to make his vacationing more enjoyable and less stressful. They do not require you to plan anything outside of your transportation, which is also available at discounted rates. Your stay, your transport, and many meals are planned by the club. John liked the idea very much. He tries World Ventures, and his experience with the club was amazing, as he made many friends there with whom he had a great time. John recommends that everyone should try this club, as they are the best in business. See how the VIP-vacation-club.com can give you the right experience without all the hassle. Enjoy the VIP experience that only World Ventures provides.
Welcome to the third and final segment of Fab Life. And here again with me is Gigi. Is your name really Gigi or something else?
It's
What
something
is your
else.
name? Now I'm greatly intrigued.
Everyone asks me. Everyone calls me Gigi because of Gigi.
Your your
so-
furry friend is
Yes.
your furry daughter is called
Yes,
Gigi.
And it's hilarious. All of my events,
Yeah.
I've sponsored.
So
different
comment vous
organizations.
appelez?
It's so funny because all of my events that I've helped sponsor different rescue organizations here in town.
Okay.
When I do my big shows, everybody shows up and they're like, they don't know who I am.
I am
"Hi, how are
terribly
you?" And
intrigued.
they're like looking at me going, "Who are you?" I'm like, "I'm Gigi." Oh, then they like me, but they just show up. I sponsor the
My
organization.
gosh, what an enigmatic woman before me. Like, is the dog's name Gigi? Is she named Gigi? It's, oh my goodness, it's mysterious.
No, you asked on the last show. Even Maria did. Where's Gigi?
Yeah.
There's Gigi.
And you're Gigi too.
She's Gigi. Yeah,
She's
the real
Gigi and you're Gigi.
Everyone calls me Gigi after her, and I think she's
Oh
following
my
Maria right
gosh.
now.
Now tell me, why did you call it Gigi Chic?
Gigi Chic? Well, you know what chic means.
Well, I know why
Mhm.
what chic means, what très chic means.
Yes, and I thought Gigi, I named Gigi, actually stood for gorgeous girl. When I first saw her when she was 9 months.
Oh.
So when she
sweet.
barks, it's grouchy girl.
Yes.
When she's a good girl, it's good girl. And then when she's really smart because she's brilliant, it's genius girl. And I had to add on chic.
Yes.
I can't
yes.
just say Gigi. I needed something that describes her. She's very chic, even though she barks. And
Yes.
she's
yes.
a terrier and her hair's a mess. Gigi, bunny shoe.
Yes.
And she
So
doesn't care.
I highly commend you for only getting all these, rescue animals.
Thank you.
Yeah, and my heart really grieves for them, for these. Yeah, I've seen videos where you see these even like big animals who are just abandoned in those rescue centers, and they end up with severe meltdown, nervous breakdown, and they start to hyperventilate and just ask
sad.
themselves like, why was I abandoned here?
Right.
That's
That's
you
why
could
I
see
banned.
and
I banned zoos. I don't go to zoos. I don't go to aquariums because
Yeah.
it isn't fair.
yeah
I don't think God's pets were created for humans.
yeah for entertainment.
Yes, I don't believe in that at all.
Yeah,
And you're talking
imagine Barnum and Bailey back in the day.
Bad, and that's who you're talking about with the large animals. They're
Yeah.
always abandoned afterwards, but they've already been abused so much they're already just broken. It's so sad.
Yeah, and it's sad because I love the there was a Barnum and Bailey movie that came out. Well, it was based on Barnum and
I
Bailey.
watched
It's
that.
The Greatest Showman, and I really love that. But according to some articles that I read, that the real Barnum and Bailey was not really nice to animals. So, any thoughts about that?
Oh, I could go on for days.
It's all
about
right.
Animal
It's okay.
cruelty.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you with your clothing.
Okay.
Are you going to use fur or no?
You know what? With the technology that we have now they developed a way to replicate fur, so it's not necessary.
So your clothing line won't be involved in the faux pas with the real fur then. That's
Yeah,
cool. That's
yeah.
good.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, I bought a.
But plus my main line, because my forte is evening dresses, cocktail dresses, and ball gowns. So basically, there's not gonna be any fur.
So what kind of
Probably like
fabric?
little feathers here and there. Yeah,
Do you create your own patterns?
I do create my own
Beautiful.
patterns.
And what
Yeah.
kind of fabric do you use?
It depends upon what inspires me at the moment. It's all about the inspiration at the moment, because I always start out with a theme. It could be a science fiction that inspired me, or a science fiction that just popped out. I conjured up in my head, and I'm like, ooh, I like what I'm seeing, and I start creating a mood board. So I go by the mood board and all that.
So you
Yeah.
just think and then you design. You just
I think in
start
design,
creating.
and plus now the resources for the fashion designers is at our fingertips, because we can always go to Premier Vision, and that's closed door for regular peeps. That's only to the trade. So once you have a business license, you can go there and you can see the fabrics, but at the same time the fashion forecast of what will be 2 years from now, a year from now.
Right.
So it's all there. So you get a bird's eye view of the trend. And I believe the main now Premier Vision is available almost everywhere, but the main Premier Vision is in Lyon, France.
Oh, of course. It starts in
Mhm.
Europe, and then
Yeah.
it goes to Canada, like Montreal and Quebec.
Yeah,
Then it goes to New York.
yeah.
Then it finally gets to LA. And
It's LA, yeah,
and
but
I'm from LA, but by the time it gets there,
yeah.
we're already
No, but
we're
I'm
already a year behind in
right,
fashion.
right. No, but I'm
That's-
talking about Premier Vision itself. Like it's a licensed exhibit
Mm.
where all the fabric makers around the world converge to show their fabrics. Because
Are you going to make your own fabric?
if once again, if I go to Premier Vision, then and I have the funds for it, then a textile mill will have to create that fabric for me. Or probably some. I love prints. When I do pret-a-porter, I do prints. But I love abstract prints, a little bit like Picasso, and something else. If I don't do black, I love all those
All the
colors.
colors.
Yeah, I love
Do you
it.
do
Yeah.
floral or no?
No.
No.
And that's
Floral
one thing
is
that I
kind of
explained
like
to you a while ago.
passe.
Yeah, that's why, back in the 80s, when the first time that I discovered Mugler, I was like, oh my gosh, like his models look like they came out from a spaceship. It was all ice blue, and that was it. But like razor sharp looking outfits, and with their exaggerated hair and their makeup.
Makeup.
Yeah, and sort of he was a little bit inspired by Joan Crawford, so some of his models like kind of look like Joan Crawford coming
Oh,
out
scary.
on the like that dominatrix look, with the arched eyebrows.
So you're trying to bring that whole look back in?
Yes and no, because I don't want to copy him since I have my own style too. I'm just inspired by him, but like I'm not gonna copy anyone, because if I copy somebody else, then people are not gonna know me.
Right.
Like when they'll see my design brand, I want people to know that that's the DNA of my company.
Of yours. I
Of
mean,
me.
it's
Yeah.
funny because you can always tell Prada clothing, especially
Yes.
Chanel clothing. It's
Chanel or Pucci
Pucci. You
or
can always,
Versace.
you
It's very
know.
Versace, yeah.
Right,
Or
I can tell a mile
like-
away. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's a whole. They have their different styles.
Yeah,
and
or-
they stick with them.
yeah, or Tom Ford when he was with Gucci. I mean, he
exactly.
was the one who transformed the house of Gucci like all the way
All the
around,
way
because that fashion house was making $1 billion, but it was crumbling to pieces. And when Tom Ford took over the house of Gucci, the company of Gucci took off and made hundreds of billions of dollars. Yeah, billions, not millions. And he was able to get Madonna on board and all these other actresses on board that were hip during that time. It was like in the mid 90s. Yeah. So fashion is so fascinating.
And
I
who's
mean,
your
really.
favorite female designer?
Who's my favorite female designer? Oh my gosh. Wow. Betsy,
Betsy?
I like Betsy Johnson. Well, I met her actually
Oh,
in
really?
person. Yeah,
She
and
does a lot of floral.
yeah,
too.
floral.
I have a lot of her dresses, by the
Mhm.
way, so I know.
and Vivienne Westwood.
You like her?
I love Vivienne Westwood. Yeah, she's really, really.
Have you seen
Awesome.
Sue Wong's designs?
Oh my
I
gosh.
collect Sue Wong dresses. They're
Oh,
gorgeous.
wow.
Oh, they're
Wow.
gorgeous. They're always beaded
Mhm.
and very. They're flowy. They're feminine dresses.
Yes.
So I have a
Yes.
whole closet full of her. I'm a big fan of hers.
Oh
You
wow.
need to check her. You should check her dresses out. Yeah.
Wow. Now, where did you get these Sue Wong dresses? Like, did you go to the
Neiman
department
Marcus.
store? Oh,
Neiman
nice.
Marcus,
Nice.
yes.
We love Neiman
Yeah,
Marcus.
we love Neiman's, yes.
And did you know that next year New York will have their first Neiman Marcus ever?
Really?
They never had one before, and it's gonna be in Hudson Yards. Hudson Yards will be like an entire city. They build an entire city right smack in the middle of Manhattan. A new city. It's like,
Is it like the fashion district, like in LA? Or...
oh no, it's gonna be like how can I explain Hudson Yards? It's gonna be like a neighborhood filled with, sky high condominiums, and it's gonna be like the new Dubai, but like only in New York.
Are you going there?
I'd like to go there to feature it on Fab Life, just like what I did a few months ago. When I flew to Manhattan Fashion Week, I featured Oculus.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
How was that?
I loved it. I really loved it. Oh, my throat is itchy right now, so bear with me.
It's okay.
Yeah, and so, okay, my director is giving me the time,
Okay.
but it seems like we can still do it even, you know, with a limited time. Like really quickly about the Oculus, it was a $1 billion project, and a lot of New Yorkers complained about it because of the taxpayers' money. But when you see it, it's incredible. It's incredible, yeah. It's right beside One World Trade Center. Yeah, the new building. Yeah, the new building that they and Vogue magazine actually moved to One World Trade Center.
That's a good opportunity for you.
Yeah, that's where Anna Wintour moved.
That's a good opportunity for you.
The queen of fashion who never gets a parking ticket in New York. That's what I heard. Queen Anna. Oh my gosh, it's been lovely having you.
It's been nice.
This
It's been a pleasure
show.
having...
My guest became the interviewer. I loved it. Let me blow you a kiss. No, I'm really gonna kiss you. See, and the real Gigi is exhausted, by the way. She's just laying down.
Oh, the real.
Yeah.
You're pointing at me. That's the real Gigi.
That's the real Gigi right there. And so, my fabulous girls and boys, don't forget that your greatest fashion accessory is your self-confidence. And until next time, I love you. Chowder!
Social media shows
is about
branding,
opportunity,
and outreach.
We are an entertainment company that empowers others
by promoting and supporting our community
and everyone who reaches our content.
Here on social media shows,
here we're a family.
We are family.
We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, sing.
We are family.
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 We are family, and we want you to be part of our social media shows family.